Our permanent collection, it's American in context. In the last 3 years, we've more than doubled our collection. We have very strong holdings in modernism. We have very strong holdings of work on paper, very large photography collection, and in North Carolina, the craft idiom, most specifically clay, is very important to our story here. My name is Ann Brennan. I'm Executive Director of Cameron Art Museum in Wilmington, North Carolina. The museum belongs to the community. There's not another institution like this in the state of North Carolina. It may be that your visit here, you only ever visit Pyramid Park. You only ever visit our 9.5-acre site. Perhaps you never even walk through the front door. Other folks are deeply interested to study and return frequently to our changing exhibitions. Visual art is what speaks to their heart. But many others, it's more our very brisk public program. We have over 82 public programs in music, theater, dance every year. We run our own cafe, which is a philanthropic act. Any of our visitors coming here to visit and dine for lunch or dinner, you are helping arts education by every sip and every nibble that you take. After an active, wonderful time with your family at any of our beautiful beaches, you're assured a parking space by coming to Cameron Art Museum and air conditioning. We curate our visual art exhibitions with make spaces. So there is an area in the exhibition spaces that the children can be reinforced with some of the aesthetics and some of the practice of the exhibiting artists. And we're finding this so powerful for the families because they can see their children are learning in the makespace area, but then they're able to take in the exhibitions on their own as well. And grandparents too. It's a great place for grandparents to bring their grandkids. Our beginnings were at what is now the site of the Wellington Children's Museum, and it has been such a joyful place for young families to go. They have many deeply interactive exhibitions specifically suited and interpreted and curated for children of different ages. Cape Fear Museum of History and Science has beautiful crossovers, not only with very candid displays about some of the more sordid aspects of our history, but also their crossovers with the natural history here in our region. The Bellamy Mansion, where with the fall of Wilmington, which transpired right after the skirmish that took place right here on the grounds of the Cameron Art Museum, the Union troops marching in look around and they choose Bellamy for their Union headquarters. That kind of history is so profound. The Latimer House is a beautiful house museum at 3rd and Orange Street. We had the longest rail in the world in 1840, the Wilmington Weldon Rail. That's a vital part of our history.
The Wilmington Railroad Museum has both history and entertainment for families and individuals. I'm Holly Saperstein. I'm the Executive Director of the Wilmington Railroad Museum. Inside of our museum, we have artifacts from the Atlantic Coastline Railroad and railroad history. We have a 1910 steam locomotive up front. People can get up and ring the bell and check out what it was like to be an engineer in a steam locomotive in 1910, as well as play with model trains. We have an incredible model train layout with over 25 buttons to push, which delights children and big kids alike.
In 1995, this 1909 cottage, the Meyers Cottage, was donated to become the Wrightsville Beach Museum of History. It's over 100 years old. The interior had very little renovations. It has the original beadboard on the ceiling and on the walls. It has the painted floors, and the rooms are configured very much the same. I'm Madeline Flagler, Executive Director of the Wrightsville Beach Museum of History. We have a bedroom set up. We have a bathroom that has a bathing suit exhibit in it. And we have in the main room a 12-foot model of the beach the way it looked in 1910. Plenty of places have a great beach, but we have a great beach that also has so many other aspects.
very much in the South. We are inveterate storytellers. We love good food. My goodness, we love good drink. And so the majority of our work is to create a gathering place where individuals are comfortable.
Wilmington as a destination is incredible. It's history that is unlike most of the cities that I've ever been in. It's a delightful place.